Happy Monday, everybody. It's your boy Jumpman Jones. You're not live and inside episode 299 of the Kicking Shit Podcast.
Yeah. It's good with y'all niggas. YouTube, what up?
YouTube, what up? Apple Podcast, what up? Spotify, what up?
What up?
How y'all doing, man? Behind the camera tonight, we got D Chocolate Delight, the woman king. She is the homie. How's it going back there?
Deetra.
All is good.
Deidre. To my right, man, we got the funny, the talented, my boy's Jails, a.k.a. put him on the bread till he's fed, young Picasso.
Put it on there.
Your GD Superman.
Yes.
It's the one and only comedian James D. Jellyfish, man. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, man? Feeling good.
Your skin
great.
look good.
Oh, thanks, man. You know, I'm out here just washing my face with Dove and shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. No Diddy.
No. Yo, he is gay, yo.
No Diddy. We got to make sure I say that.
To my left, man, this is my boy. It's my partner. It is my dog. It's Mr. Jukebox Johnny, a.k.a. Crown Daddy, a.k.a. Crown Poppy, or El Himidor Poppy, the Avion Don, the Terramana God, the Malarga Ho. Mr. Steal Your Girl, give her right back and she got hammer toe. Mr. I got 3 jobs in mind. It's Mr.
Matcha Black. You gotta take his
Jukebox Johnny, yo. Why? You gotta do that. Why?
You gotta take his throne since he passed.
Oh,
and
man.
I know you would do that because you.
Oh, he does. Nah,
that's his type of activity. Matcha Black.
Matching the black.
matching a CBD joint.
Yeah, man. THCA, nigga.
Shout out to everybody watching us right now on YouTube. If you're joining us on YouTube today, we would like you to hit the like button. If you fucking with us, subscribe. Other than that, tune in, enjoy the show. We here every Monday. YouTube, sometimes we come back on Tuesday or Wednesday. Just depends on how things go on the back end. We're here every Monday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. Google Play is no longer. So if you got like YouTube app or some shit, we're
Shout
on there
YouTube.
too as a podcast. Other than that, man, how's everybody doing? How's it going? How y'all feeling?
Doing good, doing great. Do I have a little time to squeeze this question in?
I'll give you my 2 minutes. Go
okay,
ahead.
look, man. Real talk now. No Diddy.
Okay.
All right.
But I had a little conversation this week, and I would like to know. I really don't want to know, but
But
it's
you
just
would
inquiring.
like to know.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
Okay.
At your old age,
Uh-huh.
how long y'all niggas think y'all can last in the sack?
This nigga the only one that's old.
I know that shit sound crazy, right?
That sound like a
But I
wild
had a
personal
conversation
question.
about this, and I'm
Like
interested.
if we were trying to last a long time?
Yes.
30, 40 minutes.
Nigga, you's a good nigga.
You said if I'm trying?
You blasting it out. 30 minutes?
If I'm trying, but I don't be trying to last a long time.
Nigga, what's your own average? How long you
About
last?
15 to a 20.
About 15? That's
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
nigga. That's
yeah.
good range.
That ain't good.
That's good range.
I think that's just average.
What about you, Landman?
I'm with him about 30, 40. If I'm trying,
Yeah.
30, 40. I don't want to go over 40, but if I go over 40, cool. If I'm trying. And then I'll say the average. I don't know. The average, I feel like it's 5 to 10 minutes.
But who the hell
Now,
want to
see, you
go for
a
40
real
minutes?
What? I think average. I'm trying to get
That nigga
out.
got real numbers.
I'm trying to get
That
out of
nigga
it.
realistic, nigga.
Well, you know. It is
mean
what
he
it is.
This
I mean, he
nigga
don't
over here
feel
stat
bad.
padding and shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you LeBron James of the pumps out here, bro.
Yeah,
With your
honestly, man,
stat
like
packs.
You talking about penetration? Or you talking about every
talking
whole
about
thing?
in there, nigga.
Okay.
Man, talk in the mic, nigga.
Oh, my bad.
You killing me, man. I'm trying to calm down because I know my family be listening.
Oh, damn.
It's all cool. They don't care.
I mean, you do have sex. They don't want to hear about that, though.
I
from
know.
you, right?
I'm
I
pretty sure they
apologize.
don't, but I just would want to know because I feel like I'm below average right now.
You definitely probably below
I
average.
niggas need to do some dick
Nah,
ups.
but
nigga.
honestly, it really depends. Like,
My nigga lasted 20 minutes over here. God damn.
James doing
if
this
it's
is wild.
new coochie, you need to go about 40 minutes. If it's the same
The
coochie,
house, man.
Wow.
You got some exercises?
you
Damn,
gotta,
nigga, you got a regiment you gonna give a nigga?
Find your rhythm.
Yeah, find your rhythm.
Shit, that rhythm get me in trouble.
Nah, see, you going in there with
That would
you
get me
going
in
there with the
trouble,
Afro
like-
beats bump. You can't do that. You need to go in there with some slow R&B's. You going in there with the Afro beats, bro. You gotta go slow R&B.
All right, man. Let's
Some
get
Maxwell type hump.
Let's get on topic.
You need some Maxwell thrusting.
My
Yo,
bad.
what is an acceptable amount of time of penetration?
You would have to ask a lady.
For you.
Yeah.
Not you specifically, but what is the
Acceptable
chatter
amount.
amongst women you know? That means a very small percentage of the population. What's the chatter? What have you heard? We don't know.
all inclusive or just penetration?
Just the penetration. We just
the
talk about
penetration.
the strokes.
I would say probably 10 to 15.
See?
Hey,
That ain't
you a
bad.
real nigga. Hey, you a real nigga, my nigga. For real, D. I always fuck with you, bro. For real. You a realistic ass nigga, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck y'all motherfuckers want a goddamn 9 to 5 ass pump. Nigga, ain't nobody got time for that shit. The fuck? Motherfucker want to fuck for goddamn 40 hours. A whole work week.
You say, hey, I ain't got no reply.
Back acting up, knees weak.
That's for sure. You gonna feel it the next day.
Oh man.
Self his ass. Keep
Tuesday.
going. All you can do is just shake, nigga.
Yeah, I'm trying, man.
Body locking up.
You know that's selfish, boy.
You gotta do,
You
boy.
gonna need a bacchiotomy.
Get some electrolytes in you. That's probably your problem.
All you hear is keep going.
Give you some Gatorade by the bed.
Oh, shit.
Keep going. You something wrong with you, dude.
My bad, man. Let's get on topic, man. We ain't got time for this shit.
Johnny D, y'all good, man.
Yeah, I've had enough already.
Alright.
I've had enough.
Oh, I'm sick of James already.
My bad, bro.
Yo.
We good.
Yes.
Nah,
All
we
right,
fine.
my bad. See, this is why we can't, because we ain't got time for this shit.
You're
I
right.
just gotta breathe. That was actually entertaining.
I just wanted to know on average where I was.
no, I feel you. I be wanting to know
Okay,
too.
ain't nothing
That's
wrong
it.
with that. Goals.
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
got something to shoot for.
That nigga said I can't give a
They
number.
gonna be over there looking at the clock like a mug.
Double entendre.
Let's go. You gonna be the one saying keep going after a while.
Shit, only 6 minutes.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm on these dick ups every day. Man.
Hey, you got to. You got
Yeah,
to.
you gotta goddamn
Yes,
find a way.
Got to. Got to.
Man, that's crazy. All right.
Boy, over there, back gonna be thrown out trying to go over 10 minutes, man. Just do you. Do
It's
what
gonna
make
be
you
like
happy.
driving an old car that got over 300,000. You trying to roll it over? That bitch started to shake.
Oh, I'm so sorry to
It's going down.
to the young lady that experiences this. I feel bad for you, but just stick with him because he a good man.
Nah, you ain't never been in a car about to break down.
Oh yeah.
That bitch get the wiggling on you.
God, can't go over 60 miles an hour.
Oh God.
That nigga said,
Woo.
all right, man.
Let's carry
Good
on,
man,
man.
Savannah.
All right.
Let's carry on.
All right.
All right.
What I want to start.
Talking about my ED on the damn show.
Shit. You call it ED?
I ain't got that. I'm just bullshitting, yo.
All right, man. So over the weekend, man, I did get the privilege of checking out Dreamville Fest. I do want to start, man, with I am seeing the effects of with my young teenage kid. I'm seeing the effects of how internet chatter can like interfere with how that like they read comments. So I can
Oh, yeah.
imagine what it's like going to school. But I never been to a festival before. So this is my first music festival. I never been to one. Of course, she's never been to one. Her first music festival. Special occasion, special occasion. But the week of, she dumped me. She said she didn't want to go because the internet was talking shit because they replaced Chris Brown with 50 Cent, which was kind of like the final straw in the hat because the lineup wasn't good anyway. Like people was like, the lineup isn't good.
Excuse me.
So I tried to explain to her, like, you know, it's a music festival. Go for the vibes. And so I don't know if have y'all been to a music festival ever?
I mean, that shit lasts all day.
I don't think so.
Yeah, all day. All
All
day. This shit
day.
starts at 1, ends at about 10, 11. So went up to the city of Raleigh, went up to Dorothea Dix Park. That's where they hold Dreamville Festival every year. You could smell the marijuana on the walk up.
I bet.
In North Carolina, where marijuana is not legal at all, and there was plenty of police in the area, and they did not give one fucking shit.
TCH or THCA?
Bruh,
Hey,
they,
no
they
one
ain't
knows.
gonna do shit.
But it was that loud. It was some of that was that loud. Some of that was that old school OG Kush. Some of that, you can smell the varieties. But we got dressed. We walked up. I love the hustle, man. Just to paint a picture. If we was downtown Raleigh, it was a lot of photographers walking around, just taking photos, getting content, and they was charging if you wanted your pictures. Like they took pictures you wanted them.
That's smart.
So I like that hustle, seeing a hustle in a town like Raleigh. I come from Charlotte, so if you listen to this podcast, you're not from North Carolina, or if you're from North Carolina, Charlotte is a larger city than Raleigh. Raleigh's like a baby large city. So I like the hustle, man. But anyway, we walked through the park. On the walk up, you smell the marijuana. You got guys out there hustling T-shirts. But then you get to the gates. You walk through the gates, man, and it's like a music carnival. Photo opportunity booths. They had unlimited water. You had Patron tents. You had the Tito sponsored tent, and then you had like food vendors, like all kind of food vendors, pizza, Greek food, lobster rolls, like you name it, they had it. It was all inclusive. You got your what's not the merry-go-round? What's that? The Ferris wheel. You got your Ferris wheel that was there. Then you had 2 stages, Rise and Shine. Now this park is known for sunflowers. I didn't see any sunflowers, but this park is known for sunflowers. But it was so many people there on day one. The weather was dope. When I got there, Schoolboy Q was on stage.
Hey,
got to check out a little bit of Schoolboy Q.
He do something from his new album?
Yep, definitely did something for Blue Laces. You heard Blue Laces? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty good. He did, something for Blue Laces. The crowd really didn't know it, but then he got back into his old school bag, you know what I'm saying, with that part. And so me and my daughter, we rocked out to that. And then I think we hit the other stage. Who was the second person we watched perform that day? JID. JID
I was about
came
to
out.
ask, was them niggas in it?
Yeah.
Like Earth Gang, all them?
Yeah, but the first day we showed up at 6. It was people that had been there since 1, 3 o'clock. And when I say like all day music fest, when I say like it was a vibe, like that shit like online is a lie. Cause when you pull up to the festival, you see all the people. You see like there's celebs in the building. It's like really people at this festival. So while they was giving this lineup hell, like the grown up in me just knew like, hey, baby girl, you got to come to the festival. It's going to be a vibe. It's going to be people here. It's going to be a thing. Like, they had tents where it was just like an all-day party. So, in the VIP, they had like a club, all-day party. You hear the DJ during the performances. That's what they was doing, partying. They had box seats. They had built boxes by the Shine stage. And it was all these box seats where you could buy box seats and you could sit in box seats.
Oh, that's dope.
They had a Bacardi tent.
Shout out to Bacardi.
It was a Latin club. An all-day Latin club. I'm talking about the shit was popping. They was in there doing bachata. They was playing, all of that. Spanish joints, all in the joints.
Like the little club we went to in Atlanta on accident that night.
Oh my lord. But way more women.
Yeah.
And it was popping. I mean, no, that was popping too. But like it was popping. It was popping.
No
that was
Diddy,
popping
it's
too.
Atlanta.
No Diddy.
And then, of course, you got the merch and the vendors and all that. But we arrived. Schoolboy Q was on stage. He did his thing. We seen JID perform a little bit.
He killed it.
JID definitely killed it. Then I started to explain to my daughter, like, yo, all that online cheddar, it started to hit me. I was like, yo, 50 Cent about to pop on this stage. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you know, but 50 Cent that guy. And I understand, like, that's no replacement for Chris Brown.
Yeah.
But when he hit this stage, they gonna go crazy. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened.
What did he open with?
You
What
can
up,
find me
gang?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
okay.
he opens up with "What up, gang?" Now, only downside was the sound quality during some of these performances was kind of fucked up. So they had some sound issues going on during Dreamville Fest. That was the only downside. But this is day one, and then the last performer that night, because we came to see SZA, but we made it through like 4 songs. It got real cold. So the next day, day 2, was actually way better. Just because the weather was better, and when it got nighttime and then cold. On day 2, Back to the Vibes. Of course, we came. She was more excited now. I kept reminding her, like, you dumped me this week. Like, you said you was going to sell your ticket. She was like, don't throw that in my face all day.
She gonna sell your ticket.
Yes.
So who had the best performance to you?
So Jeezy.
Jeezy had the best performance?
Well, that's because it was, it's Jeezy. Jeezy, my favorite rapper. If I had to go, the best performance is J. Cole.
Okay.
Just to be all the way real. But day 2, and I will say this festival was on time. There was a schedule, there was time blocks, and nobody was late. So day 2, I really wanted to see Ray Summer perform. I'm real big fan of Ray Summer.
I bet that was hard.
No flex zone.
We get there, Ray Summer. I see how you hype up a crowd. Like it was a world-class lesson on how you get niggas to rage and go crazy. Like they hit the stage and they did come on, man. They did all they joints. They did the joints I didn't know. They did joints I knew. I watched them. Hey, get this motherfucker pop. Like the way they performed.
Did they do Unforgettable? Or
Shout out Ray Sherman.
Unforgettable. Yeah. They did that.
Shout out
They did
Ray
Sativa.
Sherman,
They did everything, man. It was a solid set because Monica was late. So we got there about the time Monica was going to be on stage. Damn. By the time we got there, Monica had 15 minutes left in her set. So while Ray Summer was on, she was still performing. But she didn't have many songs.
Yeah.
So Ray Summer said,
what's Monica's best song?
I can't think.
Yeah,
off the top. But Ray Summer had a great set. Then we roll over to the Jeezy set. And I'm watching the crowd.
What Jeezy open with?
I'm watching everybody shift over.
Damn. Jeezy, I got him.
No. I can't even remember.
Air Forces?
With. No.
This is the one. Is
that? No, that's not Air Forces. Bitch, get your mind right.
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
Let me talk to him.
Get your mind right.
Yeah, get your mind right. I think that's what he opened. His DJ was good. And DJ, even though he was like 5 minutes late to his set, most people were punctual. He was 5 minutes late. Even though he was 5 minutes late on that set, it was pretty solid. It went all the way through. If you cut the music, you didn't need him to rap a word. That shit is ghetto gospel. And to watch like that many thousand people know it.
People
word
love Jeezy.
For word. All generations, young, old. And on day 2, I seen niggas my age. I was like, oh shit, what's up, bro? Like I seen a few niggas my age on day 1, but I was really seeing on day 2
they was there.
Day 2 strong. Now Nicki Minaj was late to her performance.
I believe it.
Yeah, she was mad late. She was supposed to go on about 8:15ish, and she didn't get there to like 9. So she performed.
Damn, she did the barbs dirty.
Yeah, I mean, not to be funny, when you got there on day 2, it was an influx of gays and trans, and so you knew
it was the barbs.
I was like, okay, they're here for Nicki.
Yeah.
So yeah, she did do them dirty because also in the festival, people go to get spots close to the stage for the performer they want to see, and they wait there, so they might miss a few performances.
They were there all day then.
Cause we got to our spot for J. Cole an hour before he got on stage, and we were close.
That's what's up.
And so,
I see.
Before J. Cole get on stage, we go back to the little club. My daughter has her first little club experience.
All right, brother took it to the club.
It was not the real club, but you know what I'm saying. They had like a little. We was going into the little Latino bar.
You was a chaperone? Hey.
Nah,
she 20, bro. She 20.
Nah, they didn't dance. Like it was like they was doing Latin dances. So she got on the little train and they was Gasolina came on. They did like this train through the club. She got on that.
She over there dancing like this.
I was like, yo.
She came by no liquor. Hey.
Get that tray from over here.
Took grown ass away from my daughter, nigga.
One thing about having kids that don't get old is when you lose them, your heart will always drop. So we get it's time for Cole to come on finally.
Now here we go. This is my favorite part. We get into the emotions. Let's hear it.
We pushing forward. Now J. Cole is my daughter's favorite artist. So I want to see this moment happen. You know what I'm saying? The look in her eye, the excitement. She just couldn't stop talking about J. Cole. Like J. Cole, J. Cole. So here it is. It's the moment. He coming out on stage. I got my phone up too. I ain't never seen J. Cole. I love J. Cole. So we got our phones up. We're recording. She's in front of me, maybe a row or two in front of me. I'm like, hey, I know you trying to get close, but you know, I'm about 40, goddamn. I can't get that close. So the curtain comes up. J. Cole sitting on his old Honda Civic and he's performing a new joint off the Might Delete Later, like track 2. When I looked down to find her, the crowd had moved up. And so there was space and they were moving up. Now I've lost her. Nigga, phone goes down in pocket. I'm like, she was in this direction. I'm looking in this direction. I don't see her. This nigga is performing. I can't relax. I can't get into it. I can't rap no lyrics. Everybody around me is just in J. Cole heaven and I can't find her. By the third song, I get a tap on my shoulder. It's her. I'm like, oh God. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
Damn, Landon.
And I was able to vibe out, man. But I was happy to see her see her favorite artist for the first time. That shit brought like an unbelievable amount of emotions. It was a weekend. I got to share that with her. But I think the illest shit was the shit that was going on behind the scenes with the whole beef. Watching it play out live. When he got on stage that night to close out, and he was about to do Love Yours, I knew he was about to apologize for that Kendrick shit.
Oh, you just
That's
knew
like my
it.
favorite J. Cole song.
Yeah, it's one of mine too.
Yeah.
And yeah, he does a great, first of all, great performer. He brought out Black. He brought out Dreamville.
You talking about Six Black?
Six Black.
Yep,
My
Six
nigga
Black.
I fuck with that
Black.
nigga.
He brought out Jeremiah. He brought out Drake, Durkio.
Oh,
Dirk,
okay.
Lil Durk.
Yeah.
He didn't bring out Drake. Everybody was anticipating Drake. He didn't bring out Drake. He brought out my man Central C.
Hey.
He brought out everybody
My
he had a
nigga.
feature with in the last year. Benny the Butcher. So
Yeah,
his,
he had everybody in town.
yeah, he brought out a lot of people on his set, and I thought it was dope. I appreciated it. A lot of people were let down. They wanted to see him bring Drake out.
Man, get the fuck out.
But didn't Drake come last year?
Yeah, he
You
did.
can't expect Drake to show up 2 years in a row.
Exactly. Thank you.
And especially on a surprise. I'm putting Drake on the marquee.
Thank you. So,
Oh yeah, he gonna be on there.
he sit down
more
and he
money.
get that whole speech, man. And honestly, as a adult, I kind of can appreciate you doing that. Like, I don't really want to see a rap beef between y'all because the whole weekend there was TDE artists performing at your event.
Yeah.
You had SZA, you had Schoolboy Q. You know what I'm saying? I think one of them dudes, Kaz, is even cool with somebody from the West Coast. I think he is. So you got Kendrick friends here at your festival performing. It's like weird to see y'all beef.
Yeah, the beef never made sense to me.
I never took it as beef with them.
It wasn't.
Because it's just like them niggas, first of all, they're conscious rappers. I don't care what nobody say. They both conscious rappers. They both rap that positive shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I already knew when they was going at each other that it was more wordplay than it was actions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, to me, I felt like both verses was hard, but if you asking me who won, I'm ultimately giving it to J. Cole because this nigga dropped the album and you dropped the song.
I wouldn't give it to anybody. I just think they just need to not. They don't like they can battle, but they don't have to battle like directly. They could just whoever got the best album or whoever dropping the hottest songs. Like that's
But
my
see,
battle. They don't have to go bar for bar.
But you gotta have the drama, bro. You gotta.
When it's real drama though, but these
That's
niggas like
true.
each other.
That's true. Nah, but see, they making it seem like Kendrick is on some snake shit. Like he'll shake your hand and say some shit about you on the song. In the giggle, I looked at the documentary on this shit. Believe it or not, it's a documentary on their beef on YouTube.
But they don't have a beef. That's the thing. His beef is
their
with Drake.
disagreement.
Kendrick beef is with Drake.
Yeah.
They can make up whatever they want about him and J. Cole, but there was no beef. You made that song and you kind of sent a shot to J. Cole. And like J. Cole said, my friends hyped me up to do that. I ain't even want to do that. So why did I do that? He took the song off streaming services a week later, which would be today. Like, it's no longer available. So, I mean, a lot of people was calling it career suicide. I don't even see it that way, man.
How?
I think it can get. I just don't enjoy rap beef because when we were coming up, those guys used to fight each other, and I don't want to see
Yeah.
no violence. You know what I'm saying? Like it could get violent, and I don't want to see it get violent. I don't. You know, we men. Like it ain't but so much jawing we gonna do. So Kendrick real problem has been for years with Drake. They finally about to battle it out and beef it out. Let that be it. You stay out. I feel like you did the right thing. Bowed out gracefully. Apologize. I'm pretty sure he gonna get dissed on the next Kendrick song.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it is what it is. Like, but to me, it don't remove him out of my top 3 lyricists. You know what I'm saying? Out of my top 5 lyricists. Like, the man is still talented. All in all, man, the festival was great. I'm glad he dropped out of the shit, but I walked away from that shit feeling fulfilled. it was dope to see him. I finally seen Jeezy for the first time. I never seen Jeezy for the first time, and so it was. I mean, that's that. I mean, the talk all week has been him bowing out, and now it's no longer the big three; it's the big two. I don't like. I don't really. I honestly don't even want to get like. I don't have an opinion on that. I just know Drake and Kendrick. Them niggas got beef, and I just want to see what happened next. I hope it don't get violent. That's all I can say.
That's gonna get violent.
I feel like it is gonna get violent. I feel like
I still don't understand they beef. I just know they've been throwing shots at each other
for years.
Yeah.
For years,
Well, I think with Kendrick, man, if anybody calling themselves the best, I feel like he just gonna be like, I'm better than you.
ain't nothing wrong
Nah,
with that.
I feel like he got something in the clip about Drake. A lot of people got some secrets on Drake, so
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what
See what
we
happened to
about to
Meek.
find out.
But
What you think he got in the clip?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know. I just
Drake
I
might
have
not
to
want to
wait find
beef
out.
anymore either, because after that Pusha T shit, he might be like, nah, I think I'm straight on the beef.
Yeah, man. That speaks volumes. If Drake don't ever say nothing, to me, if Drake don't say nothing, he won.
I feel like that shit come with the territory. Definitely when you the best.
Now that could be it.
Definitely.
People gonna shoot at Drake because
he the best.
yeah, and his name ring bells. You can go out there and diss Wale, it ain't gonna get as many songs, it ain't gonna get as many spins as if you go diss Drake.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah,
And I love Wale
man.
Wale though.
for Lauren.
So
I knew you was gonna say that.
I woke up.
11. Go
Y'all
ahead, my
stupid.
bad.
I woke up yesterday, man, and I got this news flash on my phone, man, that the GOAT died, man. OJ Simpson passed away.
No,
bro.
you didn't. Well, he was the GOAT. I ain't even gonna front. Niggas don't understand. That nigga Juice was that nigga, though.
Okay, yeah.
He was that nigga.
So a lot of people were shitting on OJ,
Yeah, man.
understandably so. I'm not gonna shit on OJ on this podcast because he's a black man and he was acquitted of that murder. As far as we know, they didn't prove that he did anything. So us saying that he killed somebody is speculation, but it ain't. He never admitted to it, and we don't have any evidence saying he did it. But I want to tell y'all, I want to remember OJ for who he was, though.
The GOAT.
So I'm gonna break this down for y'all for who OJ was
ahead.
in the 70s, man. Before the trial, OJ was a Heisman Trophy winner at at University of Southern California.
100.
Read them
100.
stats.
He was drafted first overall by the Bills in 1969. He's a
Fact.
5-time Pro Bowler.
Whew.
A first-team NFL All-Pro from 72 to 76. He led the league in rushing yards for 4 seasons, twice in rushing touchdowns and points scored, and became the first NFL player to rush for more than 2,000
Damn.
yards. And he is the only player to ever do it in a 14-game regular season. We in the 18-game regular season now. That was 14 back then. He acted and appeared on shit like Dragnet.
That's a lot of my yards.
He was in Roots. He was in some shit called The Klansman. He was in The Towering Inferno, The Cassandra Crossing, Capricorn 1. He was on budget car rental commercials.
Killing the game.
Orenthal Productions was his production company. He made
Man,
a
they got a
cameo
production
in
company?
Naked Gun.
Hold on.
He was also in Back to the Beach. He commentated on Monday Night Football and the NFL on NBC and hosted SNL. So when this shit happened, if your parents were born in the 50s or 60s, they knew who the fuck the Juice was. The Juice was the man during his time.
Orenthal.
And in these last couple of days, in these last couple of years before he rode off into the sunset, he was the man.
This thing is said, roll off to something.
No, he did. He rode off into the sunset great. He golfed a lot in Florida. He found Twitter. He gave us his sports takes. We trashed him, called him a murderer. Then he ends up doing a weekly slot on It Is What It Is with
Yep.
Cam and Mace.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Let's not forget, my nigga did the realest shit of all.
Oh, here we go.
That nigga went and got his shit back.
Oh, yo. He served time,
The
not
realest
for
shit of
murder.
all, nigga.
He got his shit back. You took my memorabilia, nigga. I need that. I need that back.
My nigga went up there
Gotta
He
do what you
got his
gotta
shit
do,
back.
bro.
and got arrested. But still, he got his shit
He
back.
got his shit back.
I still don't
That's
understand
what matters.
that. I still don't understand
That's what matters.
So all I'm saying is, when somebody passes, y'all motherfuckers like to get on this internet, Caitlyn Jenner, and say shit like good riddance. It is very beneath you to talk about somebody who is not here.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
No matter what they did, they are gone.
That's fucked up.
Caitlyn Jenner got some nerve.
I will say, just for the NFL stats alone, that man left a hell of a legacy.
He did.
He left a hell of a legacy,
He
dog.
did.
And that man was that nigga, bro. He was
did.
like,
The
he
nigga
was
not
like-
black. He OJ.
I'm trying to think who he
At
was
that
like
time, yeah.
before,
Yeah.
before they were. I can't say Emmett.
I
'Cause
think he-
Emmett was a fool.
No, nobody.
No,
you
before-
talking about stats wise?
Yeah, like who
No,
was
OJ
he?
Oh,
Like,
was
before
that-
him? Nah, it was just him and Walter Payton.
Yeah,
really.
it was him and Walter Payton. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
OJ
yeah.
was. So when it does finally go down in '95 with the white Bronco, before we have the racial divide from the Rodney King shit, you got to understand the world at some point was lost on the fact that I can't believe the Juice would do something like this. It's the Juice.
yeah, man.
And that's what I mean. Like, the Juice was on your TV. The Juice was not only just an NFL great, he was an actor. He was definitely a crossover human being. So when you hear somebody say, "Nah, I'm not black, I'm OJ," like, he really was OJ. Like, the
Yeah.
rules didn't apply to OJ. The rules didn't apply so much to OJ that he negotiated his surrender from that car chase.
Yeah.
He negotiated going home, surrendering in his home, allowing the police to arrest him in his home, and don't show me coming out to this car. Negotiated. That's power.
Yeah.
That's a lot of power for a black
That was
person.
LeBron James status.
Yeah, he was.
Them people love
He
them.
was.
Juice.
But to hear
Gotta
like
take you in.
to hear the news, yeah, hey man, we gotta do it, Juice. That's
I
how
love
they
you,
was.
man.
And to hear them only focus on the domestic violence, the only focus on the abuse that happened with him and Nicole Brown sister. Like, I get that's
Yeah.
a thing.
The headlines all said like none of them said Heisman Trophy winner dies. They
Yeah.
say known for his murder trial or something. 1996
Man, 'cause
murder
that
trial.
shit was amazing, bro. Like,
I mean, it was groundbreaking. He invented
Yeah.
reality TV with that shit.
I will say it's a couple dudes that got off in court that's just like rememberable in my lifetime, and that's Uncle Luke. And OJ is definitely one of them. You know what I'm saying?
What
'Cause-
Uncle Luke get off for?
Man, Uncle Luke got off for his copyrights. He the reason why you got parental guidance on shit.
Okay.
What about George Zimmerman, man?
Nah, bro.
That nigga shouldn't have got off.
No, he shouldn't have.
No,
done
I'm saying these are black people that did get off.
Oh, you like saying that it's good that they got off.
I said
thought
there's
you just
only
said
two black
that got
people I
off.
know that really don't got
Okay,
off
okay.
like that, and that's them two niggas.
Yeah.
That's funny. I wonder how white people will write up when George Zimmerman passes. Will he only be remembered for murdering?
Freedom
Definitely.
Yeah. Or will it be the other way around? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not negating the fact that he might have did those heinous things to his wife. I'm not negating that. But that's not how you paint an image of somebody who passes away. Let's try to be respectful of our black. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are our black people. It's not
Yeah.
that when it comes to black media, the black media should just be more
Yeah.
respectful.
Well, you know how it is.
And
man.
I didn't see
people want to
anything-
be the one to go viral.
I didn't
Yeah.
see anything
Clickbait.
bad from black media. It
Yeah.
was mainly just white media trying to, only focus on the case with him and Nicole Brown Simpson. The fact that he still owed the Goldman's money. I think he owed him $114 million because he was
Oh,
found.
for the lawsuit?
Yeah, he was found
Oh,
guilty.
they ain't getting
for,
that bread. They
yeah,
better
they
sell
not.
some of them helmets.
They tried to get his pension. They couldn't get his pension.
Couldn't get it.
I was gonna say, man, what y'all outside of the murder, what y'all think the OJ legacy of OJ will be? And if y'all think it's just the murder,
I mean, I think that's what it's gonna be known for probably the rest of his every time his name mentioned.
For me, it'll be a couple things. I will say when I first started like knowing what comedy was, I was watching Top Gun or Naked Gun.
Oh yeah, Naked
Okay,
Gun.
33 and a half, and I would see him in that. You know what I'm saying? And I would see him try to be funny. With some shit he wasn't that funny. But it was dope to see him do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
step out his lane and do that shit. And then like I said, all the records he broke, my dad talked about that man like he could do no wrong. He was like,
He
man,
was an
that dude-
athlete, bro.
Yeah, man, he was that guy. And it was just what he left behind, man. I mean, outside the negativity, man, if you look at it for what it is, man, he lived a great life. And I'm just glad I got to be
especially
a
his
part to
last
witness
years.
it.
He kind of like he had that fucking in him. I don't know how long he had cancer, but he kind of had that fucking in him where he's like, "This is who I am. I'm gonna
Yep.
be all up in y'all face. I don't care what comments you leave under my post.
Yep.
I don't care what you say about me."
Never got out of character too. They would go crazy under his post. He never got out of character. He never showed us.
One thing that bothers me about death is like you'll see a person, and right before they die, you'll see them and you be like, "Damn, man, they look good." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You be like, "Damn, you look good." Because when he was on All the Smoke, he looked good. He looked like he was doing all right.
Right.
You know
I
what
didn't even know
mean?
he had cancer.
And then next thing you know, just bam, that quick.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was thinking about that when I had COVID last. I was just like, it's funny how shit takes a turn like that. Because just the day before, I was in the gym. I was upbeat. I had energy. I'm singing and dancing.
Hate COVID.
And just like that, I'm like,
Yeah.
so I can imagine like seeing him well one day, getting that diagnosis, and then it just, because it happen. It can happen. It can happen fast. For
Yeah,
you.
man, it's crazy.
But man, rest in peace to Orenthal James Simpson.
Orenthal.
Man, other than that, man, let's get into this TV, man. What's going on, man? What's new? What's new? What y'all watching?
I ain't watching
90
much,
Cell,
man.
Egg Van.
Okay.
Stop
We got-
lying, man.
Fallout.
They was watching Fallout. Before we
Fallout,
started the
cuz.
podcast, these niggas
You
went
know
on
what
the
I'm saying?
Nerdcast.
I ain't even gonna front. I'm feeling Fallout though. I'm feeling it.
It was
I
a hell
like
of a
how-
game. So it ain't.
Yeah, I like how it's starting. I'm only on episode
Tell me
2.
what Fallout is. Like,
Okay.
what is Fallout?
So
Explain.
first of all,
Go ahead,
hold
James.
up. I'm gonna say my part, and then I want you to say your part because I got like a
Go ahead,
a little
you can say my part
fuzzy.
first.
Y'all got 5 minutes on Fallout. I'm
All
telling
right,
you.
well
now,
I'm
looking at the
gonna
clock.
need 2. All right,
Go
listen.
ahead, bro.
So
But tell
you got,
me what it is first.
All right, so think about this, right? It was a video game that was made into a series. So
And it's
keep
about-
that.
okay.
And it's about a futuristic type of scenario to where the point they had this nice city, and it was like metropolis. You know what a metropolis is, right? Like a dope ass city. So okay, that bitch got nuked, and then you pick up with the story of the people that were living in that city. It wasn't it New California or some shit.
This one they take place in California.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? You pick up with the people after the fallout. I don't know how that nigga was alive that long. But you know what I'm saying? It's just it's a dystopia. It's a look
Dystopian
into
society,
a
okay.
dystopian
Definitely a
society.
dystopian society.
And what you should do and what you should. I've always looked at Fallout like a choice game. You know what I'm saying? Because they always have like that little scenario.
yeah, you can play as evil or you
Yeah.
can play as
Okay.
or
so,
it's good.
so the TV show is about this.
So
Yes.
yeah, so I guess the basis is there was a world war. Everybody had their hands on the nukes. Somebody pressed a button, then somebody else pressed a button, and so the whole world ends up going into like getting nuked. So it's the whole world is dystopian now, but this certain series takes place in California. And these people would, like, if you were rich during that time, you could pay to go to a vault during a nuclear outbreak.
Okay.
So some people lived in vaults, and
Is it a
then
fallout shelter?
fallout shelter. So they would raise their kids. They would die in these vaults. They did this for 200 years, and then after 200 years, it would apparently be safe for you to come out and rebuild society.
Yeah.
And this is on Amazon, right?
This is on Amazon.
Yeah.
So, but it didn't work out that way because some people have been living up above this vaults for years, for 200 years. So now these vault dwellers are starting to come out of the vaults, and they like, oh shit, people already been living here.
Yeah. One thing I don't get is how everybody
that's
is not
fire.
radiated.
I think the death claws are a result of radiation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
like
that's
the
that's
roaches
a
got
human?
super big
Yeah,
because of the
roaches are super
radiation.
big, and then like one bite, they have like a
The
special
fish
one.
got super big because
Yeah.
of radiation.
So what, the roaches just walking around big?
Nah, they just flying around. Like, imagine a roach, but that motherfucker the size of a pit bull.
Like you
Yeah.
need a gun to kill it.
yeah.
Oh, it'll attack you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how bugs
And,
will come up and bite you when they small? They
But-
gonna come up and bite you now, but they big.
Are they in the show?
Yes, they
Yes.
got roaches in
Okay.
the show.
Yep.
They got the fish. They showed the fish already. They showed the bear.
When they show the fish.
It might be further ahead than you.
Oh, okay.
But they got the bear in there. The
Oh, they
bear was in
showed
the
that
video
bear.
game. Yeah.
That bear was a fool.
But yeah, so the premise of the show is about a girl who comes up from the vault. She's trying to find her dad. Her dad got kidnapped out of the vault.
by Raiders.
And this is her first time being out of the vault. So she's like meeting all these people, and she see how it's cutthroat out here in the world now. But
Similar
yeah.
to what it is now.
All right, man. That's
But I love dystopian shows, Walking Dead, stuff like that.
I'ma check this out.
Last of Us.
Speaking of Walking Dead, that
Somebody
shit
give me-
is walking ass.
Yeah, that the Rick and Michonne series sucked.
Okay.
That shit is
Go
walking
ahead.
ass.
X-Men 97. Are we on it?
Yes.
All right, before we get to
He
X-Men
couldn't
97,
wait, boy.
man.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
BMF. What did I miss?
Shout out to my nigga Meech. So Meech
about
went
to
to
be
St.
an hour.
Louis. The acting just got worse. He's got a new love interest.
He got a new love interest everywhere he go.
Yeah, he do. He got him a girl in different cities. So him and the dude, I don't know if you remember, he met that guy at the it wasn't Freaknik. It was the DJ in Atlanta. He met the dude from St. Louis, and his brother played baseball.
Oh, yeah.
So he goes up to there with them to do business with them, but the brother ends up getting kidnapped. The baseball playing brother ends up getting kidnapped, and they got to try to get him back. And then back in Detroit, T is going through it with the Dyke chick, and
Her crazy ass.
yeah, she is too much for me.
I do not like her character at all.
Me either.
This motherfucker got to go.
Yeah, I can't wait till she die.
I want the next season to be fast forwarded to the 2000s.
Yeah.
Because if we got to deal with this backstory bullshit
Because at
for
this
too
point,
much longer,
the only storyline I care about, which resulted the same way in last season, is Charles and Lucille.
yeah, it's getting a little loose,
Yeah,
man.
that Charles
Like,
and Lucille storyline the best right now.
they need to speed this shit up. It's getting a little
Because I still
too
don't
loose.
understand what Meek plan is. Because Meek all over the place. Like, is he trying to take over Atlanta? Now he in St. Louis.
No, he's trying to take over the world. Like, he's trying to supply
Trying
the
to take
whole
over the world.
United States.
Yeah.
So his plan is to get. But his plan is to set up distribution, Georgia being his hub, bring it in from Miami to Georgia, and then get it to St. Louis and out to California. So it'll pretty much, and then you already got your Detroit. So these will be your big places, and then eventually they get Texas. So will end up eventually in the backside of the story being these big hubs that they're gonna later on bust. They know about this whole operation.
Yeah.
Those hubs, pretty much, if you're getting cocaine during that time, like that early 2000s period, you was getting it from BMF. That's how big he's trying to make this operation. And so he's been trying to get Terry to see that.
Yeah.
But Terry
Can't see nothing.
Terry trying to
He
keep
definitely
this shit
get that eye.
Terry want this shit to stay a mom and pop operation. But me just thinking corporation.
That's funny
You know
because
what?
at
That's-
the end of the show, this last episode, Terry told his homeboy that he said, in a few weeks, we not going to be mom and pop no more. We're going to be a big box store.
I mean, pretty much. That's what's happening here. So
It's crazy how much thought and fucking time and fucking energy that niggas put into illegal activity.
but it's not bad. It's a
The niggas
business.
thought the what?
I'm about to say, you got to look
How
at
it
it.
ain't bad?
I mean, they ain't doing
It's
nothing
only
much than
bad
what
because
Zuckerberg did.
Bruh, well, why don't you do it legally?
It's
You can't sell cocaine legally, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Get away from the
What you want you
cocaine.
niggas go out here and start cutting
Take your $1
grass?
million idea and modify it and come up with something
You
legal.
sound crazy. First of all,
You do a little bit.
because something is,
Distribution.
because something is illegal doesn't make it wrong.
What?
Because something is illegal, it does not make it wrong.
So fentanyl ain't wrong? Go ahead.
Fentanyl is actually a legal substance. It's a Schedule II substance, and you need certain licenses to have fentanyl in your possession.
It's
So to
intended
possess
for
it,
good.
to
yeah.
possess fentanyl without those licenses, no, it is wrong. Just like cocaine is in certain drugs, so therefore they have to have cocaine to make certain drugs. It's not wrong, but in certain situations, it's wrong. Every law for right and wrong doesn't really mean it's right or it's wrong. So I don't look at drug dealers as people who have access to something, which is usually something illegal, whether that be guns, drugs, it could be CDs, movies that they don't have no business having. It could be stealing out of stores and selling it on the streets, but whatever it is, they have access to it. And what they do is they create infrastructure with little to nothing and make a whole lot of something. It's kind of hard to legally make that same amount of money because once you get litigations and laws involved, hey, you got taxes to pay, you got licenses
They
to pay
definitely wanna
for,
cut.
you got all kinds of shit. Like businesses don't make money. Like your
Right.
first year in
And
business,
people
you
gonna
don't
try to
make
cut you
money.
out.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm learning that.
Yeah. Like
the people that's already doing what you do, trying to do, they gonna make sure you don't get as big as them.
The first season showed that, like when they were trying to build their network or build their connections, you had so many people trying to keep them from doing that, from cutting in, from taking over.
Same rules apply.
Back when the acting was decent.
But it's actually kind of fucked up to go to somebody who family don't have 2 nickels to rub together and say, man, you should apply that to this. They poor now. They need $1 now. So whatever they have to apply it to what they have access to.
I feel what you're saying, but logically, how does that sound if it's not gonna last? If you're doing something illegal and you know you need to keep it going, but your absence will not keep it going by going to jail, then how it's like you setting up to fail.
But they're not thinking of it long. It's not. I mean, and I think that's the thing. So Terry is very much long term thinking, like what James is saying. Meech is like, here's the issue right now. We have people that need and want drugs. We can get the drugs. We can make the money now. I'm not worried about the at home, the family stuff, how it look, us, playing nice. We need to get this money. So it's like when you're from a drug dealer's perspective, they're not trying to retire from it. Like this is the game.
This is the game. This is what I'm doing, and I'm doing
playing the game.
I'm doing this, and I mean I don't fault those people. It's just unfortunate that it's against the law for you to do what you do.
I mean, because I know plenty of older people, my great aunts, great uncles, grandmas that ran the numbers. They wanted that quick money then. They weren't trying to wait,
That's true. I feel like anything that you buy, though, you should be subject to the side effects or consequences that it has. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you went out there and bought it with your whole heart, no matter what it is, like cocaine, fentanyl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you went out there and bought it and something happens to you, then I feel like that's on you. You bought it.
Yeah, I mean they're willing. They know what they up against. They know the jail time that they gonna face when they get busted with this amount of weight. Like they're well aware of the risk, and they okay with the risk.
Yeah. Which is why Meech he trying to flip it to using the highway when he was standing under the bridges and he was saying we have our whole network.
We got access to everything.
Access right here. We got access to all of everything.
We need trucks. Yeah. Also, this man access. When I say access, when I say black people don't have access, white people have access. So when I talk about access, like they have access to certain things and they have to use that access. If you're in a middle class, richer, upper neighborhood community and the owner of Coca-Cola next door to you and the owner of this live here and the guy who manages 3 car lots live here, well then once you finish high school, there goes your job. We don't have that. Don't nobody in our neighborhood own shit. They don't manage shit. They don't know shit.
That's why you gonna be a cashier.
So what they do own, I got a couple keys. I can put you on. Hey, that can help my family today. That's a job. It's just illegal. So, I mean, it's tomato, man.
I mean, at the time. But while we are not promoting, you go do that now.
You do what you want.
You now have access to...
Y'all come work for me, young people.
I mean, you got access to people that own and do different things. So, yeah, like, it's... entrepreneur spirit can go anywhere.
It can. All right, X-Men 97.
All right, man. Let's get into it. Rogue a hoe.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Rogue a hoe, just trying to be touched.
Who wrote this shit, man?
They said they hired the same staff back, the ones that were still living.
I ain't gonna lie, man. So X-Men 97, we haven't really been talking about it on this show because it's just been cool. The first couple episodes have been cool.
Yeah.
They've been some cool shit. This last episode was not for kids.
Yeah.
Right.
It was the best episode.
It was not for kids. The worst part of this episode was when Rogue and Magneto was dancing. I went to sleep. But anyway.
Oh, they was getting it on.
Nigga.
Chappelle.
A love triangle if I ain't never seen one. If y'all don't know what X-Men is,
going on
fast forward at least 5 minutes.
Man, everybody was fucking.
If y'all know what X-Men is, at least fast forward 5 minutes. Yeah, this shit get good. So where I'm at with this right now is the real Jean is back at the house.
Yeah. The real Jean.
The fake Jean is trying to be with Cyclops in his mind.
Telepathically.
That shit crazy. When I found out that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I said, damn. And Jean was. Go ahead.
That shit had me. I thought that was Jean.
So if y'all don't know, man, in this storyline, Cyclops had a baby with Jean. But it wasn't Jean. It was a Jean that Sinister, another bad guy, that if you don't understand X-Men talk, just fast forward 5 minutes, had. Now, so he trying to be with her on some type of plane.
Yeah.
And he got busted.
But I feel like Jean should be a little bit more understanding than she is right now.
A woman be understanding?
Right.
Watch your mouth.
But my thing is, my man had sex with the clone and had a baby with the clone because he thought it was you. The clone was perfect. Like
So
it was.
you're saying
but
that she should know, like she shouldn't be too mad at him.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't know your ass was at the bottom of the ocean.
That's like a
Yeah.
nigga fucking your twin, but he didn't know it was your twin.
Nah, nigga, shut
he
your ass
knew.
up. You know that this your twin. In this situation, it's crazy, but like, you know what I'm saying? That's just
Yeah.
like if you got a clone and your man is with your clone while you at the bottom of the ocean. He just continuing what he do on the regular.
Well, you gotta make a decision then.
He was calling her Jean and everything. He didn't know
He
her
didn't
name was
know the
Madeline.
difference.
Right.
What
I'm
decision?
saying now he gotta make a decision.
But my thing is, you asking this man. I know this is a show. Stick with us. 5 minutes. But look, you asking this man that had a baby by somebody he thought was you.
And he don't know how long he's been messing with her too.
And then on top of that, he don't even know where the baby at right now.
No, he know what the baby is.
No, he
He
don't.
sent it to the future. He sent it off
Oh
with
yeah,
Bishop.
he did send it with Bishop. But it ain't with him.
So he missed his son. That's all.
No, not only that. If you
probably
know
miss her,
anything,
too.
if you know anything about Cyclops, Cyclops was abandoned by Corsair. Corsair is Cyclops' father. So Corsair is a
you taking us away from
well,
the show.
Well, I
to
well,
think
the-
I was
anyways,
trying
he
to
was
fast
abandoned
forward
by
5
the
minutes.
niggas.
Okay, there we go.
He was abandoned.
I thought
So
his dad was a warlock or something.
no, his name is Corsair. But anyways, that
This nigga
nigga has abandonment issues, and that's why he just opted out on his son.
All right, then let me find out. You know a little psychology behind Cyclops.
Yeah,
and
man,
why
that's
he
my
acts the
nigga.
way he
I
acts.
always thought Genosha was a setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be.
talking about, how they harping off
In the
black
mic.
people. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, how they harping off. See, you starting to see a lot of this shit too.
Go ahead.
Because they pretty much painted Genosha as Africa. Keep it real. If you heard the sounds and the songs,
yeah.
them shits was sounding a lot of soulful.
Right.
What's going on? And I do get that in the comics they were trying to relay mutants to black people.
Yeah,
You
to
know
the-
what I'm saying? But it's funny to see those type of sounds go into what you're trying to relate into this message. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, you think it's wrong?
I don't think it's wrong, but it's just like it's kind of like I don't know how to feel about it.
Okay.
I don't know how to feel about it
I'll
because I
accept
feel
that
like
answer.
it's like you painting Magneto as a Malcolm X type person, but Magneto white. You see what I'm
I
saying?
mean, that's
So
the
I
way they
don't-
got to do it, though.
Yeah, but
I
I
feel
don't-
you,
I'm
but-
not buying into. I'm not that type. Like I get the comparisons, but I take X-Men for X-Men. Like I'm taking the show for what it is. I'm not looking no deeper. Like I see the mutants getting set up, and it's a reason why niggas ain't trying to. We seen it with old Genosha. It's a reason why motherfuckers not trying to move to Genosha. You got us all in one place. If you ever want to drop the bomb on us, you could.
And they did.
And they, okay, so
That's
the,
where I don't
the
know
end
where
is
that
where
comes
this shit
from.
got good. First of all, amazing fight scene. Amazing fight
Super Sentinel.
scene. So I need to understand. So that's what that was.
I don't know. That's what I called it. I don't know what
Three
the name
heads.
for
Because
that
this remind me of Days of the Future Past. Do you remember on Days of the Future Past where in the beginning where they was trying to set it up for Wolverine to go back in the past
Yeah.
to make all this shit go away? So that's what I was getting from the Sentinels. Like they wouldn't metal Sentinels. It was like they could.
No, they was metal.
So they were.
They was metal.
So why was Magneto having such a fucking hard time getting
Man,
rid of
because
them?
it's you gotta think about it. That robot was big as shit, and then on top of that shit was shooting hella rays at that nigga.
Oh, man.
he couldn't really.
It might have been titanium. Can he been titanium?
He can find the metal.
Nah,
it
he
ain't-
can be in any type of metal. It don't
Yeah.
matter what
okay,
it is.
Okay.
But one thing I don't know if y'all peeped this, but my nigga Leech hopped on that nigga. So you know what Leech power is, right? Leech can take away power or he can modify your power. He can make you even stronger than
hopped
what
on
you
Magneto?
are. Yeah,
Yeah.
so he hopped on Magneto to modify his power.
He still died.
Yeah, I don't think Magneto dead.
See, all right.
I don't
so
think the Magneto or the Morlocks are dead. Go ahead.
my prediction is we seen Cable come from the future.
Okay.
He said, "Damn, I'm too late.
Mm-hmm.
Run, like he's like, Mom, run."
Right.
Then he goes back to where he came from. So apparently, this has happened a few times, and they've been trying to prevent it from happening. So I just think that what we're gonna get in the next episode is him finally getting. We're gonna get this episode again, but Cable's gonna get the mission right, and so we don't lose all these people. But I think that's what happened.
Though. You remember when they asked Bishop, when Bishop came back, and Bishop was like, he never heard of Magneto being a part of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Maybe that nigga didn't make it. Maybe because he said that shit didn't happen. He was like, that part didn't happen.
Maybe a different timeline.
Yeah, he was like, but they say the longer that they stay back in time, the more it changes.
Right.
So, you know what I'm
Bishop
saying?
had been back in time. Like, he only left to take Cyclops' son to get cured.
Right. But Bishop stayed for a while, so ain't no telling
Bishop
how
was
much.
living with them niggas.
Yeah, ain't no telling how much time
Take your
changed.
ass home.
Yeah, that nigga was there for a minute.
Shit.
But I'd rather see Cable with the X-Men than I do Bishop. I know that sound crazy, but I'd rather see Cable get it in with the X-Men.
He'll probably come back.
He gonna have to. He got to. Because Scott got to make things right, man, with old Bish. I mean, with old Cable, man. He got to make it right.
But, that was it, man. That last ending of X-Men 97.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, let's
I
talk
look
about
forward
this.
to my Wednesdays.
Hold on before
We
we
just
stop.
talked about it.
Hold on now, because y'all ain't talking about the real love triangle with Rogue, nigga.
Oh, man.
Do y'all think Rogue a hoe?
Nah, I thought she, I think she just, it's the heart wants what the heart wants, right?
She want to get touched, bro.
Bruh, but
Yeah.
this my thing, though. How in the hell you gonna touch on a nigga, have a whole serenaded dance, get kissed, and then say, damn, Gambit was right?
Yeah, because
Ain't that a bitch?
I mean, that's life, right? She's
Ain't
like,
that a bitch?
she's like, I can have a life with this man because I can be with him, even though I really want to be with you, but we can't have a life together. So
Nigga, Rogue is a woman who got decisions to make.
right, bro. She wanted some PP, bro.
Hey, man,
I
look,
don't blame her,
that
man.
PP cost my nigga Remy his life.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to my dog.
Man, Remy
Nah,
was
he
always-
did for real. Ain't no
Nah, he
argument
ain't
about
dead.
that. You don't think
Why,
so?
we,
He
why
ain't
we
dead.
can't argue about that, man? If he come back in the from the future, and
Maybe,
get it right, he come back to life.
maybe.
I got
I think
proof.
Professor X coming back.
I know how he ain't dead.
Oh, I know.
You want to know how I
Professor X
know?
come back.
Because you remember Gambit had a mohawk.
All right, man. We over 5 minutes.
Okay.
Man. Heard this.
Oh, my bad. Gambit had a mohawk, though, in the old show.
Okay.
And you remember it blew off his old hair? It blew off half of his hair.
All right, Johnny, man.
okay.
Give us our WrestleMania recap.
Oh, man, wrestling is back.
That's what I heard.
It's just old niggas
Two
back.
nights. It was a 2-night WrestleMania 40. Saturday night was great. It opened up with Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the World Women's title.
Don't know these people.
Okay, well, we'll just move on. That shit was real.
Nah, keep talking
That was a
about
good match. And then you had the 3 black girls, Bianca
I
Belair,
seen
Heard
that.
about it.
Naomi, and Jade Cargill. And they battled 3 Asian women called, I forgot what their shit called. They faction called. But that was a good match, too. But all that led to the big main event on Saturday night, which was The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes.
Who won
Cody
that
Rhodes. The Rock and Roman Reigns won that match.
Okay.
So that leads to Sunday, where if The Rock and Roman Reigns won, it would be Bloodline Rules versus Cody Rhodes for the title. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. So that means Bloodline Rules is anything goes. So people would come in the ring and fight, hit each other. It don't matter. No rules. So that happened. So they end up fighting on Sunday. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. The intros was crazy. They had live bands and everything. They really went
shit.
all out. So this is how the match ends. So first, the couple of the Bloodline members come out and they try to knock Cody Rhodes off. Cody Rhodes keeps kicking out. He keeps kicking out. Then Seth Rollins comes in and Roman Reigns hops up, knocks down Seth Rollins. Then John Cena comes.
I seen that part.
John Cena came first before The Rock came. John Cena came.
That old ass run.
Yeah, everybody was old as shit. The Rock looked old as hell for the first time in my life. So then John Cena comes out there. He hits Roman Reigns, and then The Rock comes. And everybody looking because everybody wanted to see The Rock versus John Cena their whole life. And they face off. The Rock hits him with a rock bottom. And then he goes to whip Cody Rhodes with that belt.
He been whipping mad niggas with this
But
belt.
then lights cut off. Undertaker come out that bitch.
I heard.
Undertaker choke slams The Rock. Cody Rhodes gets up. He puts his finisher on Roman Reigns 3 times and wins the belt. And that's Roman Reigns has been the champ for like the last 3.5 years. So he finally got the belt taken from him.
Oh, so Cody Rhodes the champ.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes is the
Shout
new champ.
out Cody Rhodes, man. North Carolina stand up.
Rerun to the black girls and the 3 Chinese girls.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, that sound like a Saturday at Tyson's, nigga.
Yeah, I thought it was weird too. I was texting John. I was like, man, it's like it's the black women versus the Asian women. What the hell going on?
Oh, she trying to steal pack of hair.
Oh my god.
You trying to get the weed, the quick weed?
I knew exactly.
Oh,
I know
shit.
Trying to
exactly.
steal pack of
But
hair.
nah, I'm glad
Not
because
back up
they
here.
really didn't have any storylines with the black girls, so I'm glad they kind of threw that in there for
That
them.
was,
'Cause
yo,
they've
that's a
been wanting to
good
do
one.
that for a while, where all 3 of them was on the same team because they're the
you
only
tried
3
to
black
take the
girls right now.
bundle?
I want to take a quick moment, man, and shout out the ladies of the University of South Carolina, man.
Shout out
the
to them,
Gamecocks,
man.
They won,
Cardozo.
they won the NCAA Women's Final Four against Caitlin Clark, man. Caitlin Clark finished with 30 points, but check this out. 10 of 38 from the field.
That's about right.
She struggled.
She started off well.
Yeah, no.
game?
Yeah, they locked that ass down. I knew they would shut her down eventually.
I mean, that team, I forgot the black girl's name on her team. She's good too. But that team, like, the ball go through her every play. So I'm not surprised she took 38 shots.
Shout
Yeah,
out
it's not
Don
a bad-
Staley, man.
And a lot of them
shout out
shots is
Don
just
Staley.
like heat checks. She'll just pull up and shoot.
Yeah.
Or she got the ball with the last 3 seconds left on the shot clock and she got to shoot.
Yeah,
I ain't
it's,
even gonna lie. When Don Staley teared up, I
You teared up. Okay, then. I knew you had some.
yeah, that
Okay,
our
damn.
team is, like I said, it reminds me of Duke when Duke had Austin Rivers. It just reminds me when the team is mediocre and there's a good player.
Yeah.
And South Carolina we got 2 starting 5s.
Oh, yes.
So-
I mean, South Carolina probably going to run that thing next year,
That
too.
point guard.
We could do this all
Ill for
night.
them.
But my girl Juju, she surprised the shit out of me.
She ill.
I said, damn, that's a little mellow.
You seen
so I
that
want to see her
motherfucker?
play next
Hold
year.
on, man, because you're talking about something different than he talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Let
talking
him
about Juju from USC. I'm just talking about women's
Oh, never mind,
basketball,
never
so I'm
mind.
jumping off a little bit. But I'm ready for next season because I want to see how she do. I want to see old girl from UConn, how she do, because they staying in the league.
Oh, yeah, they stand in college basketball.
Yeah.
What's the girl that hit the scoop layup when she goddamn crossed through the lane like Kyrie came with the other
You
hand?
talking about
She
for South
from-
Carolina?
yeah.
She a
Her-
dude? She
Yeah.
look like a dude a little bit?
Yeah,
I forgot her-
Malaysian Fort Wilder.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
They
thought
say
her
she
name-
is Kyrie.
Yeah,
Boy.
she's nice.
That mother hit that Euro. I say, oh my God,
Yeah,
she's like
she's
that.
sick. Yeah, she got
I ain't
another
know.
year too, I think. Well, she got 2 years, I think, left.
Yeah, she like that. They call her Auntie Drew, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's nice. She's nice.
She nice, man.
I see a lot of parallels in that female basketball right now to our old school male basketball players.
I really ain't comparing nobody to nobody. I just be watching it, man. I don't know. I think
I do that with the older, the young boys too. I'm
To
like,
see what
oh,
they
he
play
got,
like?
yeah, I was like, he got a game like PG-13. I'll say that.
yeah, I don't
Most
know.
of them try to play. like that.
I'm just they so athletic to me, man. I'm just like, wow, they really good. Black athlete Mount Rushmore versus white Mount Rushmore.
Let's get it.
I don't
I
know.
didn't say versus.
What's your black athlete Mount
Oh yeah,
Rushmore?
my black one was actually
and
easier
your white
than my white one.
athlete Mount Rushmore.
My
Let's go.
black was Jordan, Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, and then if we doing all just skin color, Usain Bolt. But if it's just Americans, LeBron James is my 4th.
So hold up, I got confused.
Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, Tiger Woods, Usain Bolt.
And then LeBron James.
No, I'm just saying if it's American athletes, it's LeBron James. If it's all just black people in general across the world, then it's Usain Bolt.
Gotcha. So the 5th is just optional.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then my white was kind of hard. I had Tom Brady, Larry Bird. I done forgot already. Tom Brady, Larry Bird. I think I had Lance Armstrong on that bitch. Damn,
That's
I missed
4, ain't it?
Yeah, it's 4. I can't remember who the fourth person was. It was hard to find a white
I'm not
athletes.
even gonna lie. I don't have a black one. I can't. I could never make a black Mount Rushmore of athletes.
Yeah, 'cause it's too many of 'em.
Many black.
But
athletes.
you know who rise above all of them.
You said Michael Phelps, Tom
Oh,
Brady,
Mike Phelps.
Larry Bird, Lance Armstrong.
It's hard to-
Yeah, I
it's
forgot
hard to
about Mike
pick.
Phelps. Yeah, he definitely
But
on there. I
then
don't
you
know why I
said
forgot.
you were switching out Lance for Novak.
Yeah, I said if it had to be Americans, then it's Lance. But if it just white skin color, Novak Djokovic from tennis. He got the
Oh, yeah.
most Masters, most Grand Slams. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that black one hard. I can only do a white one because there ain't too many white athletes. But who'd I have? You could take Lance off that list for me. I'm keeping Michael Phelps, Christian McCaffrey. I said Larry Bird. You can remove Larry Bird off that list for me too.
Hey, not the bird.
I'm
You
putting-
gonna move Bird?
Yeah, because I'm not thinking about best at sport. I'm thinking about actual athlete. Like when I think of an athlete can do a lot of things well. So I'm thinking about if you take Bird out of basketball, he couldn't really play football. He couldn't do anything else. He was good at basketball. That's what he was
hell
good
of a
at.
volleyball player.
You know,
He was good at shit talking.
okay, that's not athleticism, but all right. So when I'm thinking about athletes, I'm thinking about somebody who can run, jump, they fast, they quick, they can move, you know what I'm saying? Like if you could put them in
so
different
an
things.
athleticism Mount Rushmore.
I'm thinking about athleticism when I think about athletes. So I'm thinking about Christian McCaffrey. I'm gonna say Michael Phelps for sure. But from there it gets tough. It's like I want to throw J.J. Watt in there or Travis Kelce in there because that's where your athletes at for white people. For me,
football. Definitely.
those positions that show their athleticism. Shoot, yeah. I mean that's really just off the top of my brain. I could never put together a black one.
I mean, everybody athletic, and when you black, it's hard to find a non-athletic black person.
Yeah, it's
Jameis Winston, maybe.
Nah, and that's
You said Steve Nash.
I mean, yeah, Steve Nash to me is athletic because he soccer and basketball.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he
Caitlin
did.
Clark.
That's the thing.
He
did.
I didn't say Caitlin Clark.
Oh,
He said
no.
Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark plays basketball well.
Man.
You can see you seen her athleticism when she got shut down. You can't shut down an athlete. If I can't get to my basketball skills, now my athleticism can take over. That's the big thing with LeBron James. Like he's an athlete, and Michael Jordan's a great basketball player. So
Yeah.
a lot of times what happens is, well, Jordan did this, Jordan did that. Well, that nigga LeBron is an athlete. Sometimes when shit ain't working, he just going to be an athlete.
Yeah. Now don't forget, young LeBron used to get shut down sometimes, though.
But he went into being he was more athlete than a basketball player. He was
definitely
more
more
of a let me power my way to the rim. Let me out jump you. Let me outrun you. Let me do the athletic things that I know I can do better than you. Let me show you my athleticism. That's getting me by right now.
Black athletes, you got to throw Bo Jackson probably number one.
Jackson
if you just
most
do
definitely.
athleticism.
Oh, yeah.
Bo
For
Jackson
sure.
most that Deion Sanders is in
Yeah.
there.
For sure. I'm gonna do mine.
Usain Bolt would stay in there.
Yeah,
For
I'd
me.
give it that. If
Um,
that nigga know how to catch a football, he definitely burning everybody.
I can't do black though.
I say LeBron, of course. I'm gonna have to say Jordan. Best running back of all time.
Barry Sanders?
Yes. You got to put Barry Sanders up there. Let's see. You got to put Bo up there as well, man. Bo did his thing. He did 2 sports.
That's
pretty
4.
amazing. And
Okay.
last one, let's see. I want to grab somebody from the NFL, but
No Serena.
yeah, I
Serena
throw
most
Serena in
definitely.
there.
That's an
Throw
athlete.
Serena in there for sure.
I say Serena ran track. She looked like she could run some fucking track too.
Yeah, we're gonna throw Serena. Now for my white people. White people is different.
Mac McClung.
Man, hey, I'm gonna give it to somebody from the throwback. He was really knocking motherfuckers out back then. Rocky Marciano.
Oh, I thought about him too.
Rocky Marciano was really knocking shit out back then.
I
You
thought
know what
about
I'm
him
saying?
too, but that's back when niggas goddamn used to fight like this.
Bruh, don't sleep on them niggas.
That's
Don't
what I'm
sleep
saying.
on them niggas
White
now.
athlete a little bit tougher. It's a little bit tougher than 5'4".
Rocky will box you like a goddamn gentleman.
Exactly.
Put
That's
your
when they used
fisticuffs
to.
up,
That's
nigga.
when they used to fight like
Nigga,
this.
give you a straight
Boy,
jab.
Tyson would have tore their ass up back in the day.
But I'm gonna put Rocky on there. Who else? I say Well, damn, he ain't white. But I say Beckham. Beckham had a good run whenever
That's
he
a
was
white
doing
dude.
this thing.
I believe.
Got to put the Brady Bunch on there.
Yeah, Beckham. I agree with Beckham.
Yeah.
You got to put the Brady Bunch on there.
Totally disagree with that.
Man, that man got ranks. He got ranks. Let's see, athletes. That's white. How many I got? 3 so far.
Yeah.
I got 2
Give
more.
it one more. One more.
I'm gonna put Berg on there, man.
All right.
Goldberg?
No,
Nah,
Larry
that
Bird.
nigga's an athlete.
That nigga's athlete.
Nah,
And
he is
steroids
athlete.
like a motherfucker. Brock Lesnar. Nigga.
Brock
He is
Lesnar.
athlete.
These niggas is athletes.
He is an athlete. He is an athlete.
Who's Bird?
I gotta put Larry Berg on there.
Bird. I mean, I don't blame y'all, man.
I said Berg.
Yeah.
Bird.
I don't blame y'all.
I put Larry on there.
Bird. God damn.
And who else? Shut up, nigga. You know country draw.
I'm sorry.
Who
That
else?
was 4, nigga.
I know.
He
I
was
got
at
one
5.
It's
I got one more.
Why he doing 5?
He's at 6 now.
Oh,
No, I'm at 4.
for Mount Rushmore, white people is at 4.
I thought he was at 6.
But he's trying to add a 5th on the
okay.
wall that only got 4
You
people.
said
on it.
Brady
I mean,
Bird.
well,
Rocky.
y'all each added
Rocky.
Yep.
Okay. I thought you
Oh,
had
yeah,
said
you on
somebody
4.
else.
Yeah. Who was your 4th?
And my last one would be. That's hard, man. That's hard.
Told you,
I'm
man.
trying to grab a motherfucker.
Non-athletic
Trying
fucks.
to
If you don't put Christian McCaffrey on this shit,
Man, I can't do it.
ain't nobody better
That's
than
the thing.
Christian.
Are you doing athletes or are you doing just sports stars?
I'm thinking of best of all time.
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey?
I'll probably say Wayne Gretzky.
There's no white man more athletic than Christian McCaffrey. If I'm really sitting back thinking about it, that boy
Oh, yeah. He
can
built to the
do it
gym.
all.
I mean, he was built to be who he is.
And that's a part of the definition of athleticism. It's got to
That's
go
the
over to
thing,
the gym.
yes. That's why it's getting confusing because we talk about athletes.
Y'all, I'm talking about athletes. Y'all talking about good sports people.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the athlete, though.
But Wayne Gretzky, my last one.
Conor McGregor.
Oh, I agree with that.
Honorable mention, Jeff Gordon.
Drive fast, he come at Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon was that nigga.
Only because you from North Carolina. All right, man. We got the content corner.
That
But
nigga
Johnny,
ain't got
man,
nothing on Jimmy Johnson.
You got this. You want to hit these politics while I pull this
Oh,
up?
sure, man. So Donald Trump this week, he made his clearest stance on abortion that he's ever made.
What did he say?
He said that shit, it's up to the states now, and that's all I care about. I don't have a stance. He said he pro-choice and he damn, what's the other thing? Pro-choice and pro-life.
Pro-life.
He said he both. It's up to the states. It ain't up to him. He the president. He will be the president. And a lot of people was mad at him on his side. It's like, bro, just say that you pro-life and that you think that every state should have abortion laws. But he's like, nah, it's up to the states. It's not something it's not something that he's strong on.
How you feel about that personally? Just if a potential president saying something like that.
I mean, I don't mind. Like, I think it should be up to the people that's having the kids. That's always been my thing. So, I mean, I feel like it might be strategic because he's already got the conservative vote on lock. It'd be nice if I can pull in some of the people that's sitting on the fence with this and say that I'm not here for it or against it. So I think it's a good move for him. But what was the other thing on the list? I done forgot already.
He went to Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, and so a black conservative set up a meet and greet at Chick-fil-A for Donald Trump.
He had a piece of chicken.
Oh yeah, he did. He met some black conservatives there. They were there to meet him. Like the way that Fox tried to make it seem is that he randomly went to a Chick-fil-A and was talking to the employees, but it was already like a pre-set up event for him.
Gotcha.
And it was by I forgot the lady's name, but she a black conservative leader, and she had a few supporters
so Trump
there.
Came and gave chicken to niggas at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Right, and talked a little shit about Biden while he was there.
Milkshakes too.
Yeah.
They
Milkshakes.
hugged and clapped for him for milkshakes and Chick-fil-A.
That shit fucked up, bro.
Did that nigga eat a chicken sandwich?
It's Chick-fil-A. He better have or some chicken nuggets.
Did
He
they
might have had
show-
one in the car. I don't
Yeah.
think he
He
ate.
You know he
eat
loved
that
Diet
shit.
Coke.
I want to know if that nigga got some of that bio chicken.
Non-hormone chicken. Or whatever they gave him.
Chicken.
I didn't
Shut
realize a
up
lot
chicken.
of restaurants already do that. I thought all chicken was antibiotic free. But apparently a lot of restaurants are already using the chicken with the antibiotics. So fuck it. We've been eating that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Michael
Nigga,
Jackson
you
told
ain't never
they
gonna
don't give a damn
never make Chick-fil-A look bad in my eyes. I
Oh,
don't care
word.
what they say.
until they open on Sunday.
I'm shit. That's when I'm really gonna be down, nigga. My app gonna be full of points.
That's when you know it's the end of the world when Chick-fil-A
Shit,
open
if I
on
go
Sunday.
get 50 nuggets before the Panthers play, nigga, suck my dick. I'm out there.
Wow. All right,
I'm
man.
out there.
Johnny, introduce your video, man.
All right, let me. I forgot my damn video was. I'm over here tripping, nigga. I'm tired. Cause I'm tired of people trying to bring Chick-fil-A down, bro. You cannot smear Chick-fil-A.
I thought you
You're
was
not doing
Chili's.
the God's work.
I do
was
love
that-
Chili's, but I'm just saying I feel like people be trying to tear Chick-fil-A down and make people not eat Chick-fil-A because of some of these
Johnny
stances.
would have definitely been at that meet and greet. front and
I
center.
definitely have been there. I was like, he paying for it? I'm in.
This man, Johnny, I
in.
love
All right.
Jesus and I love Chick-fil-A.
My video. Oh, okay. So you know how sometimes people will go to the grocery stores and they'll walk up to a random person and they'll be like, I can give you $1,000 right now, or you can pass it on to the next person and I'll give them $2,000. Well, they played a joke on this guy and he's like, give me the $1,000, but then somebody walks up and says, nah, we're gonna pass it on like they with him. And this nigga got mad as hell. Let's hear it.
Hey, how you doing, man?
$1,000 or shall I double and give it to the next person?
Give it to me.
You?
No, we gonna double it. We gonna double it.
Y'all together, right?
No, I don't know him.
Yeah, you do.
So do y'all want me to double
You know
it?
what? Let's go. If he can win money, I'll take it. But I don't know you, man.
Double it and give it to
So-
the next person.
Double it and give me what did I get out of it?
Nothing. We finna give it to the next person.
No, we.
We're doubling it?
Go ahead.
You're a good sir. Excuse me. Would you like $1,000 or shall I double it and give it to the next person?
I'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
Look, that's beautiful.
I don't give a man, get off
We
my
just
face.
blessed
Knock
that
your
man.
ass out.
We just
All right,
blessed
get out
that
my
man.
face, man. Get the fuck out my face.
Come up towards me.
Get the fuck out my face.
It's okay, bro.
No, get the fuck out my face.
He mad as hell, bro.
I would be too. That
Get the
shit
fuck
fake
out my
though.
face.
Mine real quick, man. So
He wasn't
y'all
in
know
on
who
it.
Tucker Carlson is.
Yep.
So it's some shit called Kill Tony, man. It's when niggas come up and they kind of make jokes. I found this shit online. They kind of make jokes at this panel. It's got Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson, some other white comedians. So this dude, he's black, and he's walking up and he's greeting Tucker Carlson. I thought this shit was funny, man.
Let's go. Cam Patterson and Tucker Carlson high-fiving. This is
Yeah, it's crazy. My grandma hates you, nigga.
She doesn't mean it.
Yeah, the fuck she does. Yeah, she does.
Hey man, that shit come on YouTube, man. Went down a rabbit hole. There's plenty of comedians coming on. They doing like a roast session, but the shit is funny as hell. If y'all get a chance, go on Instagram, check out Kill Tony, man, and YouTube. Other than that, man, it's been episode 299. Thank you for joining us today. On all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, iHeartRadio, YouTube right now.
All
Google
that,
Play
all
is no
that.
more, but you all know what I mean.
All that. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
My grandma's list is long. Okay.
Yo,
Oh,
people
let me
she
hear that
hates.
shit,
It's just
bro.
people, white people she hate.
Oh,
Let me hear that
yeah.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Let me hear that shit.
I ain't getting
What's
into
her
it.
top five?
Man, look.
George Bush.
Everybody on the motherfucking channel.
Fucking, what's the nigga name for
Why
all in the
these white
family?
people up here?
That's
Shit.
an old ass show.
What that white person doing? She can't stand white people doing shit.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, grandma.
She
No
can't help
shade.
it, man. You know where they come from.
How
They
old your
come from a
grandmother
different
again,
time.
man?
How old is she?
Yeah.
My grandma is 92.
She has a past to dislike white
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
90
she-
years ago? You know
yeah.
what white people were
Right.
doing 90
Yeah,
years
she
ago?
don't fuck with white
My
people at
grandma
all.
about 92, and she talk. She yeah.
Yeah,
She got a whole bunch of stories about white people and how they do.
what was that? It's like the 40s, 50s would be like their 20s?
Yeah,
50s would be their
yeah.
20s?
I think my grandma was born in 32 or something like that.
It'd
Yeah,
be so
50s.
funny to see her judge white people because she just be like, I don't understand what's going on with and then she do the standard grandma where you explain it to her, she be like, like she mad. Like, grandma, let the white people live.
She done seen so many different generations of white people, man.
She
done
don't
seen
trust
them all,
this
bruh.
bullshit that's going on
She done
today.
seen their evolution.
Oh God, that's crazy.
Anyways, other fighter thoughts. Tucker Carlson, all grandmas hate you across the world.
Rest in peace to OJ, man.
Rest in peace to Juice.
OJ ain't had any shoes, man. They need to re-release them.
Man, cut it out.
Oh, rest in peace to Mr. C.
All right,
yeah,
Mr.
the
C.
DJ, yeah.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
I don't even know who that is.
50 Cent, man. Shout out to 50 Cent,
Hey,
bro.
man,
Save
stop
the
shouting
day.
50 out,
Save the
man.
day.
Tell that nigga to sit that nigga. Sit down, 50.
What's wrong with 50?
You're 35 cent now.
Oh, leave my nigga alone, bro. Still a great businessman. Got hits for days.
That nigga need 15 more cent. Anyway.
All right, man. Other than that, man, I'm signing off for D. I'm signing off for James. I'm signing off for Jukebox Johnny, man. We want you guys out there to love the life you live and the people in it. Find the positive in every situation and live in the moment because this life is not forever. I'm your boy Jumpman Jones, and we'll talk to you guys on the next ride.
Send your sex tips to James so he can go over 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I ain't trying to get pancreatitis or whatever that shit.
Okay.
Prostatitis.
Daddy, are you on the radio?
D man, ain't nobody fucking for no hour, man.
dude,